Hello, my sweet, beautiful souls, and welcome back. I am going to be sharing today another channel message for this beautiful new chapter that we are stepping into, which I am so excited. It is officially April. Spring is officially here. It just feels like there is a brand new energy in the air. And as I sat down this morning on April 1st, I I just so distinctly felt a different energy. And so I wanted to tune in, and I thought that this energy that I was going to be writing for myself, I very quickly realized that I was receiving a message for the collective. So here we are. I'm really excited to share this with you guys, um, because while New Year's is like in January, truly, I've talked about this before. Truly, like January, middle of winter, it's like the worst time to be making resolutions and setting goals, taking big actions. Like we're in rest, we're in hibernation. Like really, we should be leaning into that. So while I'm all for tuning into that, like I love kind of harnessing the collective energy of New Year's, but I think that spring, that's when we can work with the cycles of nature. And yeah, so keep that in mind as I read this message. But also, there was just so much in this message. If you saw my last video about how do we anchor into the new earth and 5D, I feel like this is very much right in line with everything that they were saying about that. And this is going to be very similar to that message in that I received it this morning. I have not looked at it or read it back yet. And so we're going to be experiencing this together, which will be really, really fun. So what I really asked though is what themes they had for the month of April, as well as just spring, this next quarter of the year. I love doing so. I always journal on my computer, and I just do it in a Word document, right? And so I do my journal in quarters. So today I started a new journal, just a new Word document. But my last one was like, it was, I think, 87,000 words, somewhere in there, and over 300 pages. So starting today, day one, fresh, brand new journal felt so symbolic and beautiful. And what a beautiful message I received that I'm so excited to share with you all. Already 7 pages in, and let's see, 1,700 words in. First day of April. How cool is that? So yeah, we're gonna get right into the message. Like I said, I haven't read it back. So while I channel these messages, I'm kind of like, I am aware of what they're saying, but I'm also really just the receiver and the scribe. And so I receive visuals, and obviously the words to write. But one thing at the end, I was literally I was literally brought to tears. And you'll hear what they have to say, but just in case I don't remember to say it at the end, because last time I was like so activated after reading back the message. So if that happens, I want to make sure that I say it now for you guys. Um, there was one point where they talked about all of this help, like literally sources sending down so many guides and angels and assistants during this time right now. And I literally just saw, like, it was the most beautiful thing. It was like so much love pouring down on our planet, literally of guides and angels here to help us. it brought me to tears, truly. Like, it was so overwhelming. And so I just want you to have that visual, it's towards the end, but they really were encouraging that we ask for help. So I very distinctly remember that. So let's get into the message. I think it's also helpful to say, I don't know if I said this or not. I have not listened to any other channels or astrologers or any YouTube videos or podcasts or anything about themes for April. So just keep that in mind. I wanted to make sure that I like to tune into my own guidance before listening to anyone else's. There's definitely some people out there that I love and respect their messages, and I listen to them about their themes for the month. But I always like to do it after I tune into my guidance. So that's also just like another great, just like little tip. Always check in with yourself first. And that's a great segue as well. If something I say it doesn't resonate, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. This message is really just for you to receive whatever nuggets from it that you need and that are going to be helpful for you. And whatever isn't, like, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. This is really to just empower you and help you remember your own truth, your own internal GPS and wisdom and guidance system. Okay. So, like I always say with channel messages, please make sure that you are just in a state of receiving, that you can really receive this transmission, whatever that looks like, maybe seated, lying down, eyes closed, in a meditation, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe you're out in nature, maybe you're not, maybe you don't have time to do any of that, and you're just going to put it on just to receive what you can. That's totally fine too. But also remember, there are layers. So I do encourage you to listen back. You'll get something new each time. So I believe that's it. So let's go ahead and dive into the message. And by the way, like I said, I wrote this morning, so I'm just going to be reading it to you guys. As we approach a new cycle, you approach a new body. The world is rebirthing. You are reincarnating. As you remember different aspects of who you have shut off, forgotten, and hidden from. This time is about coming into your truth, your wisdom, your power. This is about new centers that have been dormant within you, waking up, illuminating. As you, the scribe, transcriber, and translator of the fits of your mind, body, and soul. This is not something you can learn from anyone but yourself. This is not something anyone can teach you, show you, or give you. This is a journey between you, your creator, and your soul. To glean wisdom, insights, and nuggets of wisdom from each teacher and leader whose energy you resonate with is always helpful. But we remind you to tread lightly. And for as much time as you spend learning, spend unlearning. As much time as you spend consuming, spend deconditioning. As much time as you spend with others, spend alone. As much time as you spend consuming, spend creating. As much time as you spend on, spend off. It is embracing the fire energy alongside the rest. For to ignite the fire in the world takes deep cultivation and stillness. A knowing of oneself that can only be found in the depths of stillness. Many issues that are uncomfortable that you may experience are simply coming up to be healed. These are often mistaken for problems of seriousness, but they may just be old patterns. And so you need not worry. You need not fear. For you are now coming into a deep trust, beginning to know that all of these physicalities you're experiencing in the body are simply an energy seeking your attention. Look to the earth, the Divine Mother. Allow her to restore you. Through her holding and touch of grounding, through her botanicals and herbs she has blessed humanity with, and ultimately through her pure, perfect presence in which she offers you in each and every moment. These are what your body seeks in this time for healing. This is what your mind seeks for creativity and cultivation. This is what your soul yearns for, the interconnection of these ecosystems of you and of the collective. You are all swimming in a collective reconstruction of your planet. So to try to understand this will only exhaust you. Rather trust that this reconstruction is being built with such precision and intricacy that to try to understand will only confuse the human mind. For it is not for the human mind to understand. Rather, it is for the heart to feel, the body to surrender, and the soul to imprint its wisdom upon. Thus, during these times, the more you put out the force field of love, abundance, trust, sovereignty, and freedom, the more you will see these energies being illuminated to and through you. Hold lightly, we remind you once again to that which you think you are. For this is a fluid, ever-changing, ever-evolving state. You are pure source consciousness. Feel this magnitude. Feel this power. Feel this strength. Feel this all-encompassing vastness that is you. To think that you are but a few traits, professions, roles, or characters of this movie of life is just comical from a broader perspective. But know that in the identification of these roles, characters, and personifications you have lived in your past, you have gleaned a perspective, a way of being, an encoded, imprinted cellular memory. This learning was so specific, so deliberate for you in your time of growth and evolution. For as you were in a cocoon playing this role, you were learning. You were learning so that you may now break free, spread your wings into the illumination of a new, profoundly beautiful butterfly. And with this imprinted wisdom and knowledge you learned, you may now be of service to those who are still in the cocoons as you have them join you. This is the ascension process taking place. And to remember that just because you become a butterfly, this is but one aspect. This is but one timeline, reality, and creation. There are always multiple aspects of you. And as you learn your multidimensional nature, that will continue to birth and break free as you evolve into the world. So never think you are complete, for there is always a new part of you to birth, a new beginning to experience. Another part of your multidimensional nature for you to see, be, and express in the world. So as you come into this new experience of being in the world, remember that you are so supported, you are so guided, and you are so known. If you are one who is not yet connected with your guides, angels, ancestors, soul, or spirit team, we encourage you to open this door, to ask, to trust, to know that you will be shown. For in this awakening, many more beings of light have come down to assist you in this ascension. They are here, seeking and desiring to help. And in their helping, they delight. For they too are learning, receiving, and growing through your growth. So ask that you be shown. Ask for a sign. Ask to be revealed. And trust that the unfolding of your own divine process. You need not compare your journey to anyone but your own. Set yourself free. There is no timeline you need to be put on, but the single here and now. The present. The eternal present now. We bless you, attune you, and are so excited for you to experience all that you are. This is an exciting time, a beautiful life, a time in your collective consciousness you will never forget. You will never forget, or when you have truly remembered. For to truly remember is an unforgettable experience. You are here now. Here now you are. Breathe this in. All aspects of you, around you, through you, and to you are awakened and reborn. And so it is. And so it is. Wow. Thank you for taking the time to listen, for taking the time for your soul to hear these words, these vibrations. Thank you for being part of this journey. You drew this to you. Can't draw to us that which we are not resonant with. So this is for you. At some level, your soul was asking for this message, and your soul, I believe, is connected to this message. And that part, like I said, oh my gosh, it's just so overwhelming. And my hope is you can just begin to feel that vibration of this infinite support. This infinite support truly wants to help you and guide you. And so if you are seeking to be guided and supported and connect with your guides and your ancestors and your spirit team and your angels and your soul, ask that you be shown, ask that you be guided, ask for signs. It's all around you. They want to help you. Like literally, so many light beings are coming down to help in this process. So I would love to hear what your biggest takeaway was, what stood out to you, what resonated with you. Let me know. Feel free to let me know you're listening at Life as Jasmine Elise on Instagram. And until next time, I'm sending you all infinite love and light.